Hello everybody, I'm SJM. Welcome back to some more Opolis Inc. Took the weekend off there playing some beta testing in the Seekers of Skyvale new game that's coming out that I found a little bit interesting. I'm not really good at it, so I don't know if I'll be playing that too much more, but that's what I was doing, as well as we reinstated our Netflix subscription, so we've been catching up on a lot of things that I missed in the last few years that we haven't had Netflix. So been busy with other entertainment forms, but ready to jump back into this great pack here and jumping all over the place as I've been doing for the last little while, or over the last few episodes. So today I think I'm going to tackle the Powah questline. We might not get all the way down to the ultimate power bucks, but I do plan to at least get down to at least the tier 4 power license here and see if we can't get that far at any rate. So let's just jump on into it. I've done a bunch of preparation here, so we should be ready to go. Should have some redstone in there. And finished up using up a bunch of gold, so I've got some dielectric paste going. I've prepared some dielectric rods, some starter batteries. Got some quartz from the nether from my mining operation there, so 80 is not enough to do what we want. So I do need to get a regular power license back, because I did spend my regular power license getting the advanced power license. So the recipe for this guy is 500 millibuckets of molten dielectric. So you just take your dielectric paste, you need 10 of them to get 500 millibuckets. And then you just throw the license in this slot here with your dielectric there, and then you'll get the advanced power license. I needed to get this guy back because I do want to get more basic power bucks, I'm sure. And then the other thing, we've got 60 left over. So, oh yes, advanced bounty fragments. Now that I have an iron sword, I am getting these guys from the overworld mobs. So killing skeletons and zombies and such, you get a chance to get these much in the same way as using a stone sword and killing passive mobs gave us the initial bounty fragment. But this one is done with, I think, 20. Yeah, it only takes 20 to get that one, so I think I'm going to have a little bit of redstone left over, but we can figure out what to do with that later. But I thought just while I was there, we may as well grab that one so that I have it. And what does it take? So arrows, spider eyes. Oh, okay, these are all some basic things to get some advanced bucks. And what do we do with these dollary doos? Why does it take... These recipes look weird, but maybe this is where we get steel and diamond axes and swords. I'm guessing just takes the advanced bounty bucks. Yeah, just get them that way. So guess that's what those are for, but that's what not this episode is about. But now that we have the advanced power license, we put those in the market with the starter batteries, and we'll get 5 of these advanced power bucks for each one. So this is kind of limited in what we can do with them. So let's see how bad we get hit by the why is that going in a curio slot? Starter. All right, let's pull that out for now. There's no actual, even though it shows a little bit of red there, there's no actual FE in the battery, so I know that shouldn't be NBT that's blocking it, but maybe there is an issue there. Does it have to be full? Ooh. That could be it. Let's check it out. So we can just throw it into this slot here, but that's going to be a while to fill up 5 of them, but let's give that a couple of seconds to fill up the first one, and then we'll see if that's what the issue is. It needs to be full, but I'm interpreting it that way now that we're looking in JEI here. It says it needs to have 100,000 stored in it, so now it doesn't have the red thing on it. And what we could do is, because we've got power stored in these lines, we could probably pull them out and back into the, well, maybe not. I've never tried it before, but it's worth a try. Configurate energy. These are not going down. No, I guess not. So the only other way would be to make a Powah battery and put it in here somewhere, and then the power could go into the battery that way. But for now, let's just pop in here. This should work now. Just like so, to get those. So the thing that we're looking at getting is the energizing orb, which is only buyable in the catalog, and it does take 25 of these, which is why I had 5 of those batteries prepared, but looks like that's gonna get sidetracked a little bit here. But maybe it won't take too long, because I can move on with some of the other things here. Because we do have some micro crafting to go over to get to where we want to. So with the energizing orb, we do need the energizing rods to work in conjunction with them. So let's take a look at what's needed to craft those. These are fairly vanilla in nature. So I don't know if this is exactly the regular power recipe for an energizing rod, because played so many different packs with so many different recipes, because they are usually changed. I can never keep track of all those kinds of things, but it takes a dielectric rod, 2 tiny capacitors, which is just basically one basic capacitor broken down, and then this dielectric casing, which is just iron and more dielectric rods. So we can go and do all those, and I've mathed this out to get me 2 starter rods, and then I'm actually going to upgrade them to the basic rods as well while we're at it, because they're just going to be that much faster. So we can do this, we can do this. I don't have the horizontals. 8 of those. Yes, I needed 4 of these dielectric casings. 4 of those. Oh, and they don't stack, so we can't do that. So now we've got 2 of the starter ones, and then we can craft those up into the basic ones, and I'll be 1 basic capacitor short, so I'll need another set of 4 of those. Now that little bit of crafting, hopefully we've got another battery full here. And I won't have to idle too long to get the advanced bucks that we need. Back in here, wasting time, wasting time. I don't think I should be wasting your time while I do all this, so we'll bring you back when I've managed to get the 25 advanced power bucks to get the energizing orb. Alright, so this last one, just finishing up here now. It was only a couple of minutes. It wasn't too horrible for me. This time anyways. There we go. Now we've got the 25 that we need. We come in here. There's the advanced solar generator, but we don't need advanced power generation just yet. And then the biogenerator, which would be pretty handy if you wanted to go down that route. But this is what we are needing to progress our quest line. So we will just do that. Throw an orb down. Give these guys onto the Powah. So, oh yeah. Why can I not see the power level inside the... Oh, there it is. It's at the... It's just above my health bars. I'm looking up at the top at the Jade indicator, but it's not. It's down at the bottom. So there's 40,000 in each of those. And the way this mechanic works here is we're going to put ingredients into the energizing orb, then the rods will fire laser beams into it and transform the materials. So the first material that we're looking to go to is hardened energized steel, which makes the hardened capacitors for the next tier of Powah things, but iron and gold in the energizing orb to create energized steel. So if we click here, pop on over to here, so the basic 1 iron and 1 gold gives us 2 energized steel. But we see there's other recipes that include power bucks to kind of increase the yields. So, you know, if we just use a basic power buck, we're doubling the amount that we get out of it. Whereas if we go up to an advanced one, that's only going to add 2 more. So I think just basic power bucks is enough for now. At the amount that I'm going to be using to progress should be good enough. So I think I got a few left over there, and I didn't grab any gold while I was in here. I did find, as I mentioned in that last episode in the Nether, I got into a bridge bastion, so we did end up finding a good amount of gold blocks in there, which is a real boon. How many of these do I need? I never really mathed that out. Really, to complete it, we only need to make the 1 hardened capacitor. But I guess we could upgrade our energizing rods to the next tier as well. So we may as well go for 4 of them, which means I need 8. Yeah, I'll need 8 pieces of energized steel to get there. So 8 energized steel when we're getting 4 each is just 2 recipes. So this should be quick and easy. Now I do believe that we're going to want to put in the dollary do first, because if you put the gold and the silver in there, it might transform it before you get a chance to get the the recipe back properly, right? Look at that. Let's go up to this capacitor. Oh, we need the large capacitor, and I put away my spares up here. Oh, looks like we're going to need a couple more. Yeah, just one will do there. Need 2 of those. Look at the use on that. 4 of those. Look at the use on that. Uh-oh. There it is. We're going to need a block of quartz and more dielectric casings, which means I'm going to need to make more of those rods. I guess let's just move forward. So the next stage, we need to get to the blazing stage, which does require blaze rods. So off camera, I did a little bit of exploring in the nether, just enough to find the nether fortress, and it was really, really painful, actually. So we'll just take a look at the map here. So I found one up here. I was just heading out west way, this way, and then I finally kind of saw this on the edge of my map up here, like really lucky that I caught it. But on the way there, I had to go past these 2 bastions, and I think I accrued something like 12 or 15, some ridiculous number of deaths trying to get through there. Or I think maybe this is even just 1 bastion, but admittedly I was trying to go down into it to try and find the smithing template, is what I was trying to say. Oh, I've locked it, you liars. Now, I wanted to see if killing some of these blazes would give me the next tier of bounty, but I think I need a diamond sword. I was going to get nailed there again. Let's just go home with my 3 blazing rods, or 3 blaze rods. I think I got 1 more from before when I first found that fortress. Yes, indeed, indeed. And I can heal up and I can just go back there after I've calmed my nerves a bit. The good old... I don't need any more cobblestone, and obviously, I guess I don't need any more dirt. Oh, I know why, because I got dirt and cobblestone all in my thing down there. At any rate, blazing crystals made in the energizing orb from 4 blaze rod or 4 blaze powder. So basically, same deal here. 1 blaze rod gets you 1 blazing crystal, but if we use one of these Powah bucks, we can double our output there. So similarly to the last recipe, we'll be doing a couple of those. I do happen to have 4 left. How many do I need to get? I probably just need the 2 again. Yeah, 2 just to get that 1. We may as well do the 4 so that I can keep upgrading. So... needed 8, right? I talking too much and doing too much math in my head. Yeah, 2 each. Or I need 2 for each of them. So I need 4. I get 2 each. I really am stupid sometimes. All the time. need gold in this recipe. We'll see how this takes a lot longer to get to that tier with just these ones. If I had upgraded, it would be pretty much just as fast as it was before. And yeah, now that these have run out of power, I'm kind of limited to just this, what was in there. But what is good is that they will just slowly keep going through as it gets power from down there. Yeah, I've drained all of these cables out now. But that's not too bad. I just will have a lot of trouble getting to the next tiers. But this is leading us towards the Elite Power License. So the Elite Power License is just a crafting recipe, 4 blazing capacitors, 4 steel, and a paper to get your Elite Power License there. So those are those 4 that I needed there. I guess I'm gonna skip on getting the next tier of starter rods for the moment. We might not get as far through this quest line as I was hoping today, but we'll see here in a minute or two. I need a paper. I've got the steel prepared because I knew I was going for it. And the capacitors, right. And I should be able to upgrade the hardened to blazing, right? No, it's just the regular capacitors that go up. Ah. I need the redstone back, I guess. And I should have bookmarked this. Yes, 1 large capacitor for every 2, so we need 2 recipes of those. Ah. Oops, I'm not looking at the right table here. R plus there. No, wrong recipe. This one. Oh, I made only 4 of those. I needed 8. Thankfully, this is only going to be a problem in the fact that I don't have the power for it. But we'll let that work away at there. And then what do we do with the Elite Power License for Elite Box? We need blazing capacitors for those as well. So I'm going to need a lot of blaze hunting to get there. So I guess I'll work away on those. And we may as well get ourselves that diamond sword that I was talking about a minute ago. And it costs us 6 of the advanced bounty bucks. So let's go ahead and look for some of those. Got a little bit of... I've got bones. A tiny amount of gunpowder. Got a few arrows in here somewhere. Yep. Spider eyes, just 2 left. Grab that advanced bounty license we made earlier. I will take ender pearls because those are actually pretty easy to do in this pack. Rotten flesh I forgot about. There we go. Should be enough. Upgrade my sword. And hunting season. Let's go here. From hostile nether mobs killed with the diamond sword. So that's why I was thinking I should have got these elite bounty fragments from the blazes, but that's because we did need the diamond sword, as I saw just a second ago, or surmised. While we wait for this one to go. Yeah, that'll drain, so let's just leave that to do its thing. Heal up, because apparently it doesn't matter if I block or not. I still get hit way too much. Hey, we got one elite bounty fragment so far. And, oh, these are made the same way. All right. And with 40 redstone. I think that's what I have left in my infuser back home. So I just need to hunt blazes till I'm blue in the face. And then we'll be able to collect, you know, kill two birds with one stone, as they say. Give myself a little bit of room in here to be able to do critical attacks. I guess I'll run back home again. It's only costing me a little bit of experience, which I'm getting for killing those things anyways, so. There we go, we should have enough. Nope, not hardened. This one, this one, this one. And those 4, let's pop back to oh, forgot I've got this bookmarked here. There we go. I guess that's as far as I'm going to be getting in this episode here. But we can then start getting our nuclear power online, because these starter reactors do cost elite power bucks to buy. So we need 36 of those, which is 9 times 4, so we'll need 18 elite power bucks to be able to get a full starter reactor. But once you've bought these, the higher tiers up are crafted similar to the base Powah things, as you just use the previous tier in the 4 corners with the upgrade, with the next upgrade. So to get to the basic, we just need uraninite. But then to get to the next tier, we'll need uraninite plus hardened capacitors. To get to the blazing reactors, we'll need blazing capacitors, and so on and so forth. This uraninite, we'll just take a quick look. If you've been mining a lot more than I have been with your what are these called? Quarries? Then you will probably have a lot more than me, but I think at this stage now I've only got 48, or is it 28? Oh, it's 48. So that's not too bad. But to process these, we do have to put them in the into a furnace, blast furnace, jumbo furnace, or one of the mechanism type things. I guess we could do the combiner if you've got the elite processing bucks to get a little bit more. But we can just throw it into the energizing orb and we'll get 2. We can double them in there, so for fairly cheap costs, and it only takes 2,000 FE per process there, so we can double these up pretty easily. And that's gonna be real quick, even with that tier, the basic tier of energizing rod. But I think that'll wrap it up for here. So we'll have uraninite available to be able to put into a reactor. And then obviously moving up the chain here to the ultimate power license does require us to get 6 elite power bucks and 500,000 FE there. So a little bit better power source would be needed, unless you just want to set it and forget it, so to speak, right? And then just put it in there and leave it for a half an hour or whatever, and it'll finish eventually with just a basic windmill or 2, if you want to be skimpy on the resources like I usually am. At any rate, let's close this one out there. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. I appreciate you for checking it out, and we will see you in the next one. See ya!